So what page are we on?
The first page. First page. I'll just explain the things and then we'll move on to page by page.
Oh, first page. Okay.
The first page. So we started with this Maheshwar Sutra. Here, Aivun, and all this. These are called as It Sangyaka. These are It, the ending consonant. Yes. The ending, all this ending consonant. Okay. So Iti is thus. Maheshwarani. Maheshwarani, this is in the, Bahuvachana. Maheshwarani means Maheshwara, the members of the Maheshwara. Sutrani, and yes, Sutrani and Adi. This is and Adi Sangyartani. So it is like this, Sutrani. They made it a Sandhi here. Sutrani and Adi, then Sangyartani. Yes. So this and Adi becomes Anadi. Anadi. And then, yes, this Sutrani. Sutrani is here. Sutrani and Anadi. So this, yesterday, Keshav Prabhu, we were discussing this. E and Ach is there. So eco energy will be applied. So this E and A will become, see, Sutrani we have, Sutrani E and Anadi. So this E and A will become Ya. This. So this will be a pure consonant, this will be again. So that's how you see this combination here. Na and Ya. So this will be Sutran Ya. Sutran Nadi. This will be like, see. Sutran Nadi. Yeah. This Ya and A will mix together and becomes Ya, and then you have Nadi following. Sutran Yadi and Adi Sangyartani. Okay. Now here, what is this in the Sutra, Maheshwara Sutra? And is this A, E, U. And Adi. Starting with and will be the first pratyahara. Starting with and Adi. We proceed further. Sangyartani, they are the names. And will be the name, then you can make other pratyahara. Like Ruk will be the pratyahara, then Ak will be the pratyahara, further, so on. All these are Sangyartani. They are all the names for those particular group of consonants. That is what it says. Is it clear, first sentence? Yes. The second sentence is Yesham. Yesham is among all these sutras, Yesham Antya, the ending. Yes. Yesham means of those or among them. We can say that. Of those. The ending, Antya, the ending is Itaha. The ending consonant is called It. That's what the second sentence is. Is it clear too? That's the whole meaning of this. Yesham, yes, Yesham Antya Itaha. Then we'll go for the second page.
So all Itara Sadashanam.
All those It Sangyaka will become Adarshanam. Okay. Here. So this is Hakaradishu, Akaraha, Ucharanarthaha. We'll see this, what it is. Hakaradishu. Hakaradi in the sense, starting with.
Let me see.
Yes, here.
Hakara. Okay.
That's the first line of the
Yes, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Starting with Hakara. Hakara. Kara means, what is Kara? Kara means something which you pronounce. Yes. Kara means something that you pronounce. So when you have Omkara means you are doing the pronunciation of Om, or you are doing that Ucharana. Om. This is Omkara. Okay. Generally in India, if we have this, you please recite Omkara, they will tell. Omkara itself is, you are asking someone to recite Om. Okay, so similarly, Hakara, in the sense, when I make a sound, if that sound represents something like Ha, or the sound that is coming out of my mouth, if it comes to your ear and then you feel that, oh, I said something like ha, then that what I am saying is hakara. Hakara. That's all. So if I scream like a female, I say oh, I do that, then you understand, okay, oh, he is saying this oh, like that. So that I did okara, like that. So this is hakara. Hakara. You will see all the varnas, all the consonants will be called as hakara, makara, yakara, vakara, nakara, takara, takara. It means the pure consonants of those hakara. So that what they are saying here is hakara adishu, starting or the beginning with hakara, and we proceed further. Where do we see this? In the Maheshwara Sutra. It starts with ha, ya, va, ra, ta, lan, all this. So leaving this it, whatever the consonant that they are defining, they are saying hakara adishu akaraha ucharanarthaha. Ucharana. So the akaraha, there is an akara here. Everywhere akara is there. Where it is, it's hidden. How? When we write this ha, this is a combination of pure consonant ha plus a. When you write this ya, this is it's a combination of pure consonant ya and a. So this akara that they are talking about, hakara adishu akara, because in Sanskrit, when you talk about hakara, it is a pure consonant. So wherever a replacement comes in the future, you'll see the grammatical rules where they call for a consonant, you will be bringing a pure consonant. You will never get this. If you bring this, there'll be a total mess with the whole words. So it is just a pure consonant that you will be getting. So to make it very clear that, in the Maheshwara Sutra, whatever the akara that they have, that is ucharanarthaha. Why? That will help you to pronounce it in a very good way. If I put everything as just with this pure consonant, you will have problem saying it. You will say it will be very difficult. So that's why that a is added there, so that it helps you ucharanarthaha. It will help you for easy pronunciation. It's only for that. Ucharanarthaha. Nothing else to do with that. Okay. Then after finishing this, they're going lan madhye. So this is lan. Lan is a sutra. This is the 6th sutra. Lan, in the Maheshwara Sutra, if you observe it, it's a lan is a 6th sutra. They're saying lan madhye. Madhye means in it or in the middle, whatever. Madhya means in the middle. Okay, lan madhya. Here the madhya will be for lan, in it. So in lan, tu means but. Whenever they are saying a sentence and after that they are adding something but, that means something what they have told earlier, they are going to negate it now. Okay. Hakara adishu akaraha ucharanarthaha. Akara is made ucharana only. But here, tu, whenever they add a tu, but, the but will always negate whatever they have told earlier. So they'll give a negation of that. They say that, okay, we did, you say that this is done, but we couldn't do this. Something like that. So the but is brought here to it. So all this, you see, Keshav Prabhu, everywhere this eco energy is applied. See, hakara adishu is there here, and akaraha. See, u and a combination will become va, eco energy. So it will be shva here, and again here, tu and it. Tu and it, u and it, yes, twit. This will become twit, something like that. Twit. So that's what they have done it. Twit sangyakaha. Lan madhye tu it sangyakaha. But in the lan, there is an akara here after this. If I split it, la, a, and na. You have this. So in this, la, a, and na. So this akara, whatever they are talking about, this akara is called as it. So this is a special case. This is a it now.
Okay, so so all of the other hrasva
Yes.
hrasva
Yes.
in Hull are for only for articulation.
Yes.
But this
exactly.
this one is specifically pointed out as being an exception, but it is called it. It is lopaha. So
Yes.
why is it lopaha? All of them are
Yes.
lopaha, no? If they're only for articulation.
Articulation, yes, if it's there, that's only for Ucharanartha. But then when you bring it, that's what it is made clear, very clear here. It's only for Ucharanartha. But then here specifically why he has put a, because in the future you will see, okay, I'll just remove this off. In the future you will see he will make a haya va ra la like this, right? He will make a pratyahara called ra pratyahara. This ra pratyahara will have ra and a combination. These two mixes together and will give you ra. There will be a sutra called as Uran Raparaha. The sutra will be there. In that he is making a rakara. Because what is the rule of making a pratyahara? Pratyahara will be made, anything starting you can take any character, but the ending have to be a it. That is a rule, right? Ending have to be a it. So for that, he has taken this akara here, and that akara, ra, so ra pratyahara will contain ra and la, only two characters.
Okay. But we don't see these as part of the 42 which are given. The normal 42 don't include this one. It's a special pratyahara that comes later.
Yes, special pratyahara. Yes.
I understand.
That will be made very clear only for that sutra he had taken.
Okay.
And why he did this again? Because this is a special pratyahara. Why he did I cannot say exactly, but as per what my intelligence says is, this ra is a single character. He brought it to compress the sutra. Rather than bringing one more consonant, he could have made ran pratyahara. He could have made, and this akara he could have removed it. But he did it maybe for further purpose later on, not to confuse the reader or something like that. He could have done that. But
we know that ri and ri are savarna, right? So maybe this ra and la are also savarna in some way. So they go together in a pratyahara. I don't know.
But ra and la, they are not savarna actually.
They're antasta.
If you read they are just different consonant. They are not savarna.
Right, they're antasta. They're semivowel.
Yeah. Yes. They are antasta. So this is what we see here. So to make this ra and la pratyahara, he called it as ra. Okay. So totally now if we see, we have 14 it, that is the ending. And along with that, there is one it, which is there in the Land Sutra. The Land Sutra, you have this it, which is there in the here, akara. This is the one. So totally we have 15 it now, addition. Okay. Is it clear, bro? Yeah. So this is what
clear.
this. Yeah.
It's clear.
So
it's clear. But last time you showed why those its are how they're coming from the alphabet, because I didn't understand, because the first one is murdanya na, the second one is ka. I mean, what is the logic in how they come?
Yes, that I haven't thought about it much about that. Why the logic that comes? Why he put specifically certain it, not other things, that I don't know.
So I thought you were showing the alphabet. And you were showing how you were saying they go backwards. The its go backwards.
Yes.
He
arranged it like that. Yeah.
Could you tell that point again with the alphabet?
Yeah. Yes, I'll do that. Once I finish this, maybe in 5 minutes, I'll tell you that. We'll just see this sutra. Okay. The next sutra is halantyam. So hal antyam. Antyam is the ending. The ending. Hal is a consonant. So they're talking about that in the Maheshwara Sutra. So in Upadesha. So this is Upadesha means in Upadesha. This is Saptami Vibhakti. Upadesha. In Upadesha, Antyam, the ending. Hal. It. Syat. So it is Hal. It. syat. Hal it syat. So upadeshe antima hal it syat. Okay. Now, when you see the sutra, sutra doesn't convey much of a meaning. If you just forget that there is a vritti for this, the explanation of the sutra is there. Suppose say this is not there for you. You are just reading only the sutra. What do you understand from that is nothing. You cannot get anything from that. If you say halantyam, okay, ending hal varna, where? Is it in a word? Is it in some, whether I speak in that there is hal varna, where? So you'll have lot of confusion, lots and lots of confusion. So that is why the whole Ashtadhyayi, if you see, the whole Ashtadhyayi is divided something called as Prakriya. Prakriya is a subject of discussion. Okay, so there will be a discussion. Suppose Keshav Prabhu coming to India is a subject of discussion. And when you do that, that will be a travel thing that you will be doing. And then you will have to-do list. You will check everything, baggage, and you will check everything, the visa, the ticket, the timing, so many things you will have to-do list. Because 6 months you are planning to stay there, the 6 months will be a huge thing. You have to pack so many things, all the things. But then, if suppose I am going to Hawaii, if that is a thing, I will also have to-do list. But then now, whatever I have, I can also take these things and put it here. It's equally valid because I'll also have to do the same thing, right? But there are certain things which I cannot do that. Suppose you will have some other things which you will be getting, which I will not be available. It won't be available here, which I cannot take it. So some exclusions are there, some inclusions are there, right? So these things, the exclusion and inclusions will not be highlighted in the sutra because sutra have to be very concise, very precise. So the discussion will be there. Going to India will be the topic of discussion, but in that, check for the bags or the baggage. See to it your travel bag is completely filled for 6 months. So that is one sutra what you are discussing. And that one sutra can be applied many other places also. Like this Halantyam is a one sutra which is a part of It Sangya Prakaranam. Okay, there will be 7 sutras that will be coming down in this topic of It. It will tell where all It will be applied. So here in Maheshwara Sutra, the It is made. And then you will have other It, Chutu, Lashakva Tadite. These are many things that will come about, which you will see in the next coming chapters. Those things will also make It. So those are universally applicable. But also certain things cannot be applied in many other places. So we have this inclusion and exclusion in the sutras. Okay. So that's why if you see this is just Halantyam, just the sutra. But to find the explanation of this, you will have to go back to the topic of discussion. So to find out why baggage is being packed, you will have to go this. Oh, okay, this is in a subtopic called to-do list. Okay, then you will go one step ahead. Then you'll see, oh, okay, Keshav Prabhu traveling to India. So when you combine this now, Keshav Prabhu traveling to India, he will have a to-do list, okay, or the checklist, and then in that the baggage check-in or whatever the travel pack, all these things, you will just arrange them. And when you split it or when you combine all this, the baggage checking will have a meaning. Okay, to pack a bag will have a meaning provided you have all the statements connected. India, to-do list, to pack a bag. So that's what here. So this Upadeshe Antima Hal Itsyat, this is the other things, what I told, to-do list and going to India, all this. This is just getting connected to this Halantyam Sutra. Now when you read this, Upadeshe Antyam Hal Itsyat is what is being explained by Halantyam. Is it okay? No?
Yeah. No, what you're saying is Halantyam has some meaning, but right here it doesn't have a very specific meaning. We just have to accept it.
Yeah, in the sense, yes, these are called as Anuvartanam.
Right.
Yeah, Anuvartanam is Halantyam will be a sutra, and the explanation of the sutra you will understand only when you see the topic of discussion, the heading.
Right.
Just Halantyam will not give you anything. So just to pack a bag, if I tell pack a bag. If I call Ishwar Prabhu, pack a bag, he will be confused. You know what?
It doesn't tell us the destination.
Anything.
Right.
Yes, it doesn't tell anything. But then when I go back and I tell, please pack a bag because Keshav Prabhu is going to India, and this is one of his, the main point where he has to have all the things packed. When I explain it in a whole big sentence, he'll clearly understand. That's it. So Halantyam is just a sutra. When I tell him pack a bag, it's like that. But then the vritti, when you read it, or this subject, if you go to the original Ashtadhyaya and you see the subject, then everything will be clear for you. You say, okay, so this is a subject. In the subject, these things are coming. Okay, so Halantyam will make a sense for you. So all the sutras further on will be like this. They will just tell you only a rule which will be half the thing. So that half the thing or even 10% of the rule won't tell you much unless you don't understand what that prakriya is, what the subject of discussion is. That's all. Yeah. Okay, so this is clear. Upadesha in Upadesha, Antima Hal it syat. That is called as it. Okay, and Upadesha Adi Ucharanam. Yesterday I discussed this. What is Upadesha? Upadesha is, so the number whatever is here, this is 3, number 3. And if you go down, you'll see that. You go down here. So the explanation of this will be given here. Number 3 is starting here. Panini Akyathya. Okay, Akyathyaya. Okay, Panini Kathyayani and Patanjali. Patanjali Kartrukam. Patanjali ka Kartrukam Pratamam Ucharanam iti Arthaha. Okay, Pratama Ucharanam is whatever they have given in the initial text. Okay. Kechittu Upadesha Artham Ityata Ahuhu. Dhatu, Sutra, Ghana, then Unadi. We'll all see this, all this Unadi. Then Vachya, then Linganushasanam, then Agama, Pratyaya, Adesha, Upadeshaha, Prakirtitaha. They are called as Upadesha, which yesterday we discussed. Ganapata, Dhatu, Pratyaya, general overall thing. Okay, so that means those are called as Upadesha. That means suppose I have a word. Suppose I have a word called Manas. Manas is a word. So can I just go and apply Halantyam and delete and then just make it Mana? No, it cannot. It has to be from the Adi Ucharanam. Those are the original text from Panini. This is a word. So suppose like this, Praman is there. Praman is a word. I cannot just delete this. No rule is applied for that. Then it will be Prama. Prama is totally different than Pramana. So totally different. So we cannot apply this rule everywhere. So the rule is told only for Upadesha. And what is Upadesha? Upadesha is what these 3 Munis have given. Panini, Katyayani and Patanjali. Kartrukam. Whatever they have done it, Pratamam. Whatever they have done is Pratama Kartrukam. Those are Ucharanam Ityartaha. They are called as Adi Ucharanam. Initial Pratama Ucharanam or Adi Ucharanam Ityartaha. Okay, so this is what I just told you about the baggage. Sutreshu, in the sutra, Adrishta Padam, Adrishtam, that's something that you don't see, Padam, Sutrantarat. After Sutrantarat, Anuvartaniyam Sarvatra. We'll have to bring in during the discussion of this sutra. This particular thing, whatever about this, this particular thing, I will explain to you tomorrow, okay, in detail. Because later on, it will be very helpful for you to understand this. Sutreshu Adrishtapadam, Sutrantarat Anuvartaniyam Sarvatra. Sutreshu means in the sutra, Adrishtapadam. Adrishta means which is not seen. Which is not seen. Adrishtapadam. The words. Yeah, words. Adrishtapadam. In the sutra, what is missing is that Upadeshe, Antyam. Antyam is also there. Hal is also there. It syat. It syat is missing. See, Antyam Hal is there as a part of a sutra, but Upadesha It is missing. Okay. So in the sutra, what is not seen, those words, Sutra Antarat, after the sutra or in between the sutra, Antarat, Anuvartaniyam, you will have to bring in there. Okay, Sarvatra, everywhere. So this, we will see this tomorrow, so that it will be very, very clear.